Your latest industry recap has arrived, and today there is coverage on Airbus orders and deliveries, something I know that has been highly requested. There's movement at UPS with the opening of a major new hub in Asia, coverage on Riyadh Air, an upcoming carrier from Saudi Arabia, and more. But beginning with the leading story of today, and that involves Airbus, with the European plane maker publishing its orders and deliveries for November 2023, which not only highlight a very strong month, but also present to us an intriguing picture of how December could play out for them. Airbus delivered 64 aircraft to a total of 40 customers during the month, which brings it closer to the eventual ambition of hitting 720 deliveries for the year. Based on current tallies as of the final day of November, the plane maker has delivered 623 planes to 82 customers in 11 months. What this results in is the manufacturer needing to ship off 97 jets in the year's final month to reach this goal. Interestingly, while this is a substantial number, based on previous yearly performance, even when supply chains were struggling, their last month, that being December, has always remained one that is very busy. So, analysts are already predicting that the 97 orders is something they may be able to attain and reach that target. For Airbus to reach the target of 720 deliveries would no doubt be fantastic for them, especially as you may recall last year, the plane maker attempted to deliver 700 planes. However, it fell short of this target after supply chain struggles really impacted the smooth operation throughout the year. As a result as well, the company scrapped those ambitions pretty early on in favor of just rebuilding the damaged supply chain. The European plane maker says regarding net orders, well, that tally sits at 1,395 for the year thus far. This is a figure that follows cancellations across the 11 months. However, if you're after just the overall orders that they have won over, well, that stands at just over 1,500. In November, gross orders came in at 113 during a month that saw the arrival of the 2023 Dubai Air Show, a place where orders are typically the focal point. As part of the month, several new orders were placed, among adjustments in orders from Air India and their commitment to the A350. International Airlines Group, home to British Airways, Aer Lingus and the likes of Iberia, saw orders as well, with British Airways having been noted down to take 4 new aircraft spread across the A320neo family. Meanwhile, at Aer Lingus, well, they were noted down for just 2 A320neos. Taking a look at Airbus's broader performance in 2023, well, as mentioned, the total order tally is at 1,512, excluding cancellations, and as part of this, the 2 most prominent aircraft types ordered have been within the A320neo family. Not that that's necessarily a shock, but what probably is the more telling story is the A321neo is the most popular variant of the 2, with 790 units ordered, being primarily, of course, aided by Indigo's massive commitment, tallying 375 planes in June. Ultimately, though, what it really does is reaffirm the narrow-body's place within the industry. Additionally, it will be a long-term success. Thus far, the A350 has seen total orders stand at 146, primarily driven by a recent commitment by Emirates and, of course, Air India's order that took place towards the midway point of this year. The A220 series has enjoyed success, with a total of 77 orders being welcomed in, but ultimately, and also unsurprisingly, the A330neo program has been the worst performer. Airbus has secured a total of 37 orders, with 36 of those being for the A330-900, reaffirming the lack of interest for the Dash 800. Over to UPS, and they're slated to be expanding their global reach following a new agreement placed with the Airport Authority Hong Kong, or AAHK, to essentially develop a new hub. The hub will improve UPS's customer service and be based at Hong Kong International Airport, with the news being revealed in a release. UPS says that the new facility, which is expected to be completed by 2028, will be built on a land parcel of 20,000 square meters. Additionally, there will be direct access to aircraft. The new hub is slated to be their main facility for processing and sorting important transshipments, and it will be highlighted through an operation that will extend to and from the United States, Europe, and other parts of Asia. The mission will be to handle close to 1 million tons of annual capacity. As a result, better connectivity will be present. However, connectivity in and around Hong Kong and the Greater Bay Area should really improve, but it will extend to the Asia-Pacific region just thanks to the geographical positioning. UPS notes that the facility is expected to be fully automated and will be powered by state-of-the-art and also environmentally friendly sorting and scanning machines. UPS says that the Greater Bay Area will see substantial growth over the years, and it believes that they'll be well positioned to meet this with the facility. And not only will they meet the demand, but they'll also see a degree of streamlining in the region too, as other facilities that may be open can be closed as they put a lot of their concentration on this one streamlined hub. The fleet is already at 287 aircraft and therefore will grow substantially also in the future, and UPS has definitely cemented itself as a mainstay in the air freight market, with flights being offered right around the world. Over to the final story of today, and that sits with none other than upcoming Riyadh Air that have signed a pretty crucial MOU to offer a strategic partnership with Turkish Airlines that is slated to benefit customers. The MOU will benefit guests between the two locations, really focusing on that Riyadh and Istanbul hub. However, this initial cooperation has been labelled as key for laying the groundwork for future growth, something that I really want to stop and highlight that yes, this deal is substantial at the moment, but these companies have the intention for this to grow with time. Riyadh Air and Turkish Airlines believe that taking advantage of the respective worldwide networks harbour excellent potential for interline and code share agreements. A deal was signed on the sidelines of an air service negotiation event in Riyadh. While a deal is being signed now in the final month of 2023, the cooperation will only be available when Riyadh Air launches. The Saudi-based carrier is targeting a mid-2025 launch with the Boeing 787 aircraft, although a deal for the 737 MAX, which was expected to be completed last month, has gone cold at this point. We'll have to wait and see how that develops. When flying on Riyadh Air or Turkish Airlines, this cooperation will allow members of either respective loyalty program to earn credits or points when on code sharing services, something we've become all too familiar with in recent times. However, as this is an initial strategic announcement, the pair has a view, as outlined in a news release, of deepening their loyalty agreement to cover the full global networks of both, and really broader synergies and efficiencies across what they say is the value chain has been studied. This could include, but not be limited to, your routine aviation services, freighter, and digital development. That is going to conclude today's aviation news recap. As always, if you have any thoughts on any of the topics that I covered, or maybe there's something else you want to discuss, you can do so down below in the comments. Make sure you are staying tuned tomorrow at the same time for more industry recap. Thanks a lot for your support. It really does mean a lot. I hope you're taking care and also being safe, and I'll see you next time.
And we'll fly.